Hi, welcome to my new series on how to learn phrasal verbs in context. Now, if you haven't already seen my first video, please have a look over here because in the first video I explain my reasons for teaching you phrasal verbs in context in greater detail. And the very first video is all about phrasal verbs regarding health. For that there's also an audio and a PDF you can download to listen and repeat. Susan Broder from Speak Languages and Travel the World, here to help you improve your English with minimum effort and maximum benefit. And instead, today's video is all about phrasal verbs in context regarding travel. So let's have a look at this document in which I give you phrasal verbs in context regarding travel. Phrasal verbs in context by topic. Travel. Go away means to go on holiday. So we'd like to go away for 2 weeks this summer. This just means that we'd like to go on holiday this summer. Instead, get away means more, it gives more the feeling of you want to escape from all your problems, from all your worries. So he wants to get away for a few days at Christmas. He wants to escape. Make for. Make for means to go in a direction, and also head for means to go in a direction. So we can say, it's time to make for the station. It's getting late. It's time to go towards the station, otherwise we'll miss our train. They're not heading for Switzerland until February. It means they're not going to Switzerland until February. Next series. Drop off. Drop off means to leave in a place, usually at a station or an airport, but it can also be at a friend's house. So you can say, I can drop you off at the gym on my way home if you like. It means I can leave you there. Pick up means to come and get someone from a place. Can you pick us up at the station this evening? Can you come and get us? See off. See off means to say goodbye at a station, at an airport, when people are leaving. They won't go to the airport to see their daughter off. Usually you accompany someone to the airport, you wave bye-bye to them, you give them a hug. This is to see someone off. Get on. Get on means to get on board a boat, a train, a plane. I think we got on the wrong train. We boarded the wrong train. Set off or set out are similar, and they mean to begin a journey. She set off for Rome last night. Or she set out really early so as to arrive before it was dark. They are both similar in meaning. Take off. Take off is when the airplane lifts off the ground. So we can say the plane took off after the storm subsided, after the storm had gone. The next series. Get to. Get to means arrive at your destination. Are you getting to the airport by taxi? So are you going to reach and arrive at the airport by taxi? Get around. Get around means to move from place to place. So first you go to your destination, and once you're in your destination, you get around. I can say, I got to Paris by train, but then I got around by underground, by metro. So here we have, we don't like getting around by public transport. Look around instead is more explore. So, have you looked around the city centre yet? Have you looked around the city centre yet? Hurry up. Hurry up means to rush, to be faster. I always have to tell her to hurry up and get ready to leave. I always have to tell her to be quick. Look forward to. Look forward to means when you're excited about something. So I'm not looking forward to going back to work. When you've had a nice holiday, you usually enjoy it so much that you don't look forward to going back to work. Hold up. Hold up means delay, means to be blocked so that you can't continue a journey. Sorry to keep you waiting, but the flight was held up due to a strike. And here I see I made a typo. I should have written but. Sorry to keep you waiting, but the flight was held up due to a strike. I didn't check it well enough. Then we have check-in, which means register in a hotel or before catching a flight. They had to check in their baggage before going through security. They had to deposit their baggage at the check-in desk. Check out means to leave a hotel room. She didn't check out until 12. Check out also means to evaluate something though. So in this case, have you checked out the various flights? Catch up with. Catch up with means to follow you faster so as to reach you. He's driving too fast. We'll never catch up with him. We'll never be able to reach him. Get in means when a train or plane arrives. I got in around 8 p.m. It means I arrived around 8 p.m. Go back means return. Return to the place you came from. So when do you go back home? When do you return home? Get back. Get back is another way of saying return. She won't get back in time for dinner. She won't return in time for dinner. That's different from go back, because go back, I'm going from here to there, whilst get back, I'm coming from there to here. Get off. Get off means to leave a train, a bus, or a plane. Let's get off at the next stop. Let's leave the bus at the next bus stop. Speed up. Speed up means to go faster, to do things more quickly. I hope the queue at security speeds up because the gate is closing and we'll miss our flight. Stopover. Stopover means to interrupt a trip for a short stay on the way to a final destination. So, for example, if we're imagining that we're going to New Zealand, generally the flight doesn't go non-stop. So I could ask, are you going to stop over anywhere on your way to New Zealand? Because the plane can stop in various cities on the way, and in that case you can also get out, stay a few days, visit the place, and then carry on your journey. So, these are some examples of phrasal verbs in context regarding travel. I recommend you practice them, listen and repeat them as much as you can so that they become second nature. For those of you who don't know yet why I'm teaching you phrasal verbs in context, It's in reality the easiest and the best way to learn phrasal verbs because there are just so many phrasal verbs. It's absolutely impossible to learn them all in lists, as very many people try to do. You do need to listen and repeat these phrasal verbs in context many times so they just become part of your memory and they become natural. They just come naturally to you, but that only happens when you listen and repeat various times. So as you see, I've only given you a few phrasal verbs in context. You can actually create your own phrasal verbs in context by looking on the website Play Phrase Me. Type in the phrasal verb you'd like to practice, and a series of phrasal verbs will come out in videos. You could copy the actual sentence and write it down so that that becomes a further 1, 2, or 3 phrasal verbs in context that you can practice. Because, as I said, the more you practice them in context, the better, the easier it will be to memorize them and to make them sound natural. So, if you haven't done so already, I'd really like you to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, because that way you'll know when I upload new videos. And I'm going to continue making this series of phrasal verbs in context, so that way you'll be able to find out as soon as the next one arrives. And meanwhile, carry on practicing, keep up the good work. Bye!